Hello, welcome to Chip Off the Old Block Toys. This is Jeff here, and today's part 7 of building the Loop roller coaster, which is Lego set 10303. And yes, pieces are sticking to me because I'm so warm. I've been out in the shop for a while. Hello, Brick Sergeant, and hello, Brickable Cow. Yeah, I've been out in that shop putting together a table, and that's based off the announcement video that's going to come out tomorrow. But anyway, I'm starting on the next phase, and then I also have a Lego haul video to make. While I was out in Evanston this last weekend, I got some sets, so I'll share that with you guys. And here are the final 3 characters here, minifigures. One of them is a Lego employee. Alright. So how's you guys' days been so far? I've had a pretty decent day. I've gotten a lot done, to be honest. Went out and, well, first I worked. Yeah, work was pretty uneventful today. I mean, you know, usual day. Then I went out to the shop, did some work, and the work in the shop was awesome. I got one of my wooden tables, the legs on it, and I was happy to tell you that when I went ahead and put the level on it, it's almost completely level. So I just have to do a little bit of adjusting, and I did make it. I don't remember what they're called, but the little screw-in things in the bottom, so you can adjust it. So anyway, pretty easy stuff. And I am excited to start the next phase. And Greg says I got Luke's red 5 helmet. That's awesome, man. I actually like that. I know a lot of people don't, but I did. I mean, it's just like the Batman one without, you know, doesn't have a face or anything, so it's pretty much the same. And Greg, or Brickable Cow says, good day, relaxed and all day. All right, so you didn't work today? No killing mosquitoes today? Anyway. And actually, you know what, though? I think that'd be a pretty rewarding job, in my opinion, keeping people's house bug-free. Tell you what, living out in the country, I got new appreciation for the city. Now, I'm not saying I like the city, but in the city you don't have as much of a problem with spiders and with, you know, flies like you do here and stuff like that. So, oh, and grasshoppers. Oh my gosh, we got grasshoppers like you wouldn't believe. Anyway, no mosquitoes here, but where I lived in Utah, there was a heck of a lot because we were next to some standing water, a lot of standing water, actually, near some wetlands. So, anyway. Okay, so put this on there. Hello, John. How you doing? And Brick Sergeant says, normal day in the woodworking shop for me, Chip. All right. So, is that what you was that for fun, or was that what you do for a living? And no disrespect at all. I think woodworking's awesome. I've dabbled in it a little bit here and there. I'm not that good at it, though. Although I have refinished a few pieces of furniture here and there. That's not really woodwork. It's kind of just refinishing. It's not actually building something. But yeah, I did put the wooden table together. It's based off of a model train table. My dad helped me do that a couple years back. Let's see. No, sir, I was training the other day and let another player use my van for service. He found a way to rip the back door off, so it's being repaired. Oh my goodness. Seriously? Ripped off the back door? Man, that takes some skill. I'm just kidding. Sorry to hear that, man. That is rough. Alright. Remind me later, I'll tell you a story about a guy who got disciplined and then got fired and didn't agree with it. And I'll tell you about that later. Let's see. John says, I had to resend away for those pieces I'm missing from Kobe. Our illustrious mail system lost ours. They said it was either delivered or a person came to pick it up. That wasn't me. What kind of crap is that? I thought you had a sign for that. All right, you know what, John? I agree with you. It's our wonderful postal system, but I can't say too much because I've got a sister that works at the postal service, and I've got a niece that works for the postal service, and my daughter Amanda worked for the postal service for a time. She doesn't anymore. She definitely is done with that. So it looks like we're building the platform for this thing, and they requested a signature. That's where the confusion was. Yes, I love what I do. That's awesome, dude. You know, I'll be honest with you, I don't enjoy what I do at all, and that's my problem. I'm not asking for sympathy. I'll just be honest, I don't like what I do, and it's mostly because again, you know, my employer requires me to say this, even though I never say their name. So, okay, let's get the disclaimer out of there. The views that I'm about ready to express are my own and not my employer's. Okay, there. All right, and of course it's my opinion. I'm telling you what I think of my job. But anyway, we had different leadership a few years back, and some people didn't like him, but he'd been there for 30-something years, and he retired. And when he retired, we got some new senior management kind of deal, and, well, let's just say I haven't been happy with senior management since, and I don't agree with a lot of things that they come out with. So, and they do make life difficult sometimes. So anyway, that's my personal opinion. But you know what though? The actual work that I do is not bad. I would say it's more or less the people I don't like. Because I actually get to fix problems. I get to help solve problems. Because sometimes, a lot of times, the solution is not even known. So I got to research and figure out what a solution is. So I do enjoy what I do. It's just the people. They kind of remind me like I'm in high school sometimes, to be honest. Well, let's see. John, I work in a company named the Wood Gallery. We make display boxes and cabinets and oh, that's cool, man. So you do woodworking for a living. That's awesome, man. Like I said, I wished I was better at it, to be honest, because I could build a train table and refinish furniture, but that's about it. I can't. Well, okay, I framed houses straight out of high school, but I mean, that's not really woodworking. I don't know. I don't consider that woodworking. But anyway, I'm glad you're able to do that, and I hope you enjoy what you do. Would your dad build a 5,000 piece train? My dad, he probably wouldn't. He's grumpy. And Dad, if you're watching, I don't care. You are grumpy. No, he's told me before that Legos are not his cup of tea, and I guess they're not. I don't know. Hey, Cliff, how you doing? And Bricklink Cow said, I got the bearded dragon, and even though pest control, I still hate touching her food. I hate roach and creep. Yeah. No, I get that, man. I had roaches in my house once for a short time. We called pest control immediately, and they actually did a really good job of getting rid of them. I can't stand roaches. I think they're nasty. But I can't say who this was, but I gotta tell you the story. There was someone I know who had a roach problem, and you know, I was telling her, you know, well, all right, fine. It's one of my sisters. Not the one I usually talk about, because actually I think she's pretty awesome, but it's another sister of mine. I got 4, so anyway, she lived in an apartment. She had a roach problem. It was pretty bad, and my sister ain't all there. This particular sister I'm telling you about. And I remember we was talking about it, and I told her, I said, you really need to keep your place clean or you're attracting them. And my sister's like, oh, no, I did my research. These are German cockroaches, and I've never been to Germany, so they can't possibly be mine, coming from me. And all I could do was just shake my head and try not to laugh while I was right there, because I was like, okay, all right, you know, she has spoken. So, and you know, I don't mean to make fun of anybody, but Honestly, my sister kind of has always been mentally not all the way there. This particular sister. So, all right. So let's get this done. So we're building the station. And hello, Brick Sergeant. Landing module moving along nicely. Hey, all right, John. That's cool. You know, I actually I enjoyed building the lunar module when I built it. I think I did that in 2 live streams, if I remember right. And that was, wow, that was probably over a year ago now. But I do remember doing that. So yeah, I've got a haul video coming out. We've got a shop update video coming out. Channel update video coming out. Mostly videos for the next couple days. I will get back to live streaming. I just got some some cleanup to do. And some setup work too, because getting everything together for that shop is quite hard. Okay, what is that? Number 3. Okay, and it's upside down. Okay, all right, cool. Yeah, Brickable Cow. True story. And yeah, I know they are one of the most common. And yeah. So, I gotta talk to my granddaughter today. Been looking forward to that for a while, and I've got a video chat her. And she still called me. She called me Grandpa Legos, which made me very happy. I love when she calls me Grandpa Legos. But I don't like anybody coaching her to say it. If she's gonna say it, she's just gonna say it. That's how I feel about it. So yeah, she said Grandpa Legos, and I got to talk to her last night on the phone while they were traveling, and then I got to talk to her, video chat her this morning, and that was a lot of fun. She's one cool kid, man. It's funny, every time I bump this table, it you can hear the chain hit the thing here. I really do think this is a cool set. Don't get me wrong. Oh, and I got a review video of this coming out too. And I'll tell you what my honest opinion of it is. Okay, so number 4. Getting Hungry had a B test today. Is that what you're saying, John? I don't know what that means. Forgive my ignorance. But I love how they use the track for this roof. I can't say much more because I'm kind of doing my review right now, and I don't want to be doing that. But no, really good day when it comes to getting stuff done, which is kind of unusual because usually the harder I try to get stuff done, the less I get done. Yeah, I know, it sounds counterintuitive, doesn't it? But I'm just being honest. That's how things go in my world. No sympathy, though. It's part of it's poor planning, and the other part is just because I seem to run into every... gotta keep this family friendly. Every lazy person I could ever find. Because that's one thing that bugs me, is when I go to a store or I call a store beforehand. That's one that bothers me, because I'll call a store and I'll be like, hey, do you have this in stock? And they'll be like, oh yeah, we got 10 of them. You go down there, they got 0. And then when you get there, I don't know who would have told you that. We haven't had any of these for 2 months. And you're like, really? I traveled 45 minutes to get here. You couldn't tell me that on the phone? You really had to get me here like that? Okay, so... started merch and get her a shirt. Yeah, I probably could, John. My granddaughter would certainly wear it. All right. Looks like we don't have much more to go, really. This is like just basically the finishing touches on this thing right here. I mean, we're done. Is Yeti or Cliff having a live stream tonight? Because if they are, I might join them. You decided you want the Hogwarts Express. Hey, that's awesome, Greg. Or Dylan, or whatever you want to be called today. I'm just kidding, dude. I actually think it's a neat train. I just money's gonna be tight for a while, and you'll know why when I do my next couple videos. Just got a lot going on, and I got to put that money towards, specifically towards the channel, because I got this big show coming up, and I don't want to bomb it. So I probably won't buy a whole lot of new sets for a little bit. I will buy some here and there, but I can't buy the big ones like that. This right here kind of tapped me out at 400. Yeah, I used VIP points and it was only 200 bucks, but still, man, it was still expensive. Oh man. But there's quite a few sets right now that just came out that I'd like to get. So I don't know. I'll have to evaluate my money and kind of, you know, what happens to it here in the next little bit. And if I do have extra, like from Bricklink sales, maybe I will be able to get a little bit more. But Bricklink sales are like up and down. Like you could have a really good day, and then you could have several days of nothing, and you could have even a couple of weeks of pretty much nothing. So it's kind of unreliable income, to be honest. I mean, after my stream, okay, all right. And oh, Brick Sergeant, I wanted to tell you, I didn't send any pictures to you for a reason of the shop, and that's because I got a hold of a company that I was driving when I was driving to Wyoming. There was a billboard for a company that does the supplies for pole barns and shops, and I called them up. I told them what my problem was, and the guy said, "Okay, go out there and check if it's got this and this," and it didn't. And he's like, "Okay, well that's what you're missing. So that's what you need to do. You need to buy these pieces." So I know exactly what I need to fix it. And it's not going to be very fun because I'm going to have to take off the metal siding and put these little strips underneath there, and also the strips on the bottom, because there's these strips that they make that are the same shape as the metal, and you put it on the bottom and it keeps mice from coming in. Unfortunately, the previous owner did not install any of those, so I do have a lot of holes in the sides, and a couple of things. So anyway, the guy told me what I need. I just needed to like save my money, because I got to get the shop waterproof first. Then when it's waterproofed, I'm going to do electrical, I'm going to do insulation, I'm going to do a lot of things actually, but getting it waterproofed is the first step. Okay, so, oh, okay, I see. And you know, I might even do a couple videos of the cleanup or the fixing or whatever you want to say. Actually, I think I will, because maybe I might learn you a few things or teach you a few things, and heck, I might learn a couple of things from you all, because you guys are pretty good at catching stuff that I miss and putting it in the comments, which I appreciate. That's not an insult. I actually really do appreciate that. Okay, so I got to put 20 of these on. Well, that's not one. And Brick Sergeant says, "I'm not going to buy the new Hogwarts Express. Costs too much and way too big for what I do." And you know, that's a lot of how I feel about it. I mean, like I do like it, but it's like, when you look at that price tag, 500 bucks, that's the part that I'm like, because I can do a lot with 500 bucks. Hi, Miss Chip, how you doing? because I have a Bricklink store, basically what I could do is I could buy sets that I need some of the pieces or a lot of the pieces from, and I could buy $500 worth of sets and then resell those pieces that I don't need, which would be about, anywhere from 25% all the way up to 75% of the set that I don't need, and I can sell it and make my money back and then break even or make a little bit. And I'd rather do that than I would buy some set like that. And it's not that I don't like it, like I said, because I think that it looks cool. It's just it's the factor of the money and what I could do with it otherwise. And with this Grand Line Hotel thing that I'm going to be building, whew, I'm going to be eating in a soup kitchen just to pay for that thing. No, I'm just kidding, not that bad. Yeah, roll-up doors. I gotta fix. Yeah, I gotta fix that too. Yeah, there's a lot going on there. But the actual metal siding needs repaired as well. So I'll take care of that. My neighbor next door said he could help out a little bit. He's a really nice guy. I really enjoy having him as a neighbor. Alright, well, let's pull this thing over here. And yeah, that neighbor of mine, he comes by once a week with his tractor, and he picks up my trash can and takes it to the highway. And usually when it's empty, I'm going to the post office, or by the time I go to the post office, it's emptied. So I usually throw both his can and mine in the back of the truck, and then I go drop off his to him, because I mean, after all, he helped me out. So, but he's a really good neighbor. I really like him and his wife. They're nice people, good people. It's hard to come by good people. So when you have good people, you really should appreciate them. Because I've had crappy neighbors most of my life. So anyway, yeah, I got lots of things to do in that shop, guys. But I'm excited for it, because once it's done, then yeah, And I was talking to Miss Chip today. Most likely, what's going to happen is I don't have the money to get heating and air conditioning in there right away. So for the winter, I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to go buy a kerosene heater and throw it in there for the winter. And that way I'll have some heat. I know it's still going to be cold in there, but at least it won't be negative 40. Nah, don't get that cold here, but it'll be warmer than outside with that going on. And then if I don't have enough money for a furnace or an AC unit by the time summer rolls around, then probably what I'm going to do is get a portable one like this, probably 2 of them, and throw them in there. And since I know how to do the wiring, I'm going to go ahead and wire it so that it's on 2 separate breakers, so it don't pop the breaker. Okay, so wait a minute. Okay, so, okay, I see. Oh, that's cool. So it has like a brake on here, so that if the train's not in the station, it won't just fall. Okay, so let's, what else do we need? So we need the rubber band. Okay. This is cramped quarters getting my fingers in here. Okay, so that's correct. All right, so let me go ahead and grab the rubber band. I wish we would have done this sooner though, because it is actually kind of hard to get in here. That helped out some. That's weird. So this does not, like, this doesn't work as well as it should. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to adjust that. All right, let's get this tree done. Yeah, I've got a good video coming up here about my lug. They've been active all day on Facebook, talking about all the different stuff they want to do for the upcoming show, which I can't say too much more than that because I need to make my video, my update video first. Okay, let's see, so here, I do like this palm tree. And speaking of palm trees, John, you said you had to replace one. My parents didn't replace one as a kid, but they sure the heck got rid of one they didn't want. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I did not do enough. Okay, there we go. Go. And here we go. Okay, the palm tree goes there. Oh, really? Just right there? Okay. I'll turn this around so you guys can see this. And I don't know what I did with the other minifigures that it came with, but we'll find them. Oh, that's right. They're, I know where they're at now. Alright, so here's the roller coaster. Oh, I appreciate that. Brick Sergeant, he says if you do that to cool the building, I suggest a couple of ceiling fans to help you move the air around and help cool it better. Just a suggestion. You know, I'd actually, and I don't know if you can get a hold of these, but you ever seen those large ceiling fans they have at Costco? I would love to put 2 of them in there. There's enough room, trust me. I'm actually thinking about going with a swamp cooler because they use a lot less electricity than an AC unit does, and you can get them big enough for a shop like that. But, you know, everything's still kind of up in the air. It does depend on how much money I have between now and then. Okay, so let's get to this. We are done. So let's, that doesn't even work. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to have to fix that. But anyway, yeah, I think it hits too hard, but we are done. Here it is. We've got the concession stands over there. I'm going to do a review video on this. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. We've been going here for only 30 minutes. Oh my goodness, that's a short one. Alright guys, if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and please share a link to this or to this video or another on other social media platforms. I'd really appreciate it. Do some advertising for me because I can't afford a marketing department. And also, you can head to my Bricklink store, links in the description. We've got a little bit over 800,000 pieces now, and I've got over 200,000 pieces I can load up if I get the time. So, or when I get the time, I should say, not if, when. Alright guys, I hope you guys have a good night. Be good to each other and stay safe out there. And I will catch you on my next video.